Well, you've already heard it wasn't just us Brits waving the flag and banging the drum for Britain. Jim Rosenthal has some of the biggest names in American boxing in history, live via satellite from New York. Jim, can you hear us, Jim?
I'll tell you what, you could walk down any street in New York with these two guys and feel very safe indeed. Ken Norton, the man who broke Muhammad Ali's jaw, beat him as well and went the full distance with Ali on 3 separate occasions. Woo! And Larry Holmes, quite simply the best heavyweight of the late 70s right through to the mid-80s, and Larry still keen to get it on with anybody at the age of 49. Also with us here today, casually dressed as always, Jimmy Lennon Jr., the man whose announcement stirred up all that controversy at the Garden. You're a fight fan. How did you score the fight?
When I announce the fights, I can't wait to finish, to sit down and watch the fights, and this was one I was looking forward to very much. Sitting in the front row, I had a pretty good view. I thought it was perhaps a little closer than some people. I tended to agree with Stanley Christodoulou, thought it was a 3 or 4 point fight. I haven't spoken to anyone who thought that Evander Holyfield won the fight. Lennox, this is for you. I was standing near you in the ring after the decision. I saw the disbelief and disgust in your face. Can you trust in your rematch with Holyfield, can you trust judges to make a proper decision, or do you intend to take that decision-making process out of their hands?
Definitely take that decision-making process out of their hands and put it in both of my hands.
Okay, let's get Ken Norton's view on it. Kenny, what do you think about the verdict?
I thought that it was pretty obvious during the fight that Evander was not fighting his fight. Lennox was controlling the fight. He had the longer reach. It was his fight from beginning to end.
Okay, that's 2 out of 2 so far. Larry, how about you?
Well, the first 2 rounds, of course, I gave it to Lewis. In the 3rd round, I gave it to Holyfield, and I scored the fight. And I thought it could have been 3 rounds to Holyfield, maybe 1 even. I gave the fight to Lennox, but when I heard the decision, I said to the people that it was going to be a draw because that's boxing. Boxing likes controversy, and they got it in New York for a change. I mean, my best advice is to Lennox is to just keep doing what he's doing. Don't worry about it. Don't cry with spilt milk. The people know that he's the champ, and take a rematch and make a few more dollars. This time, put the icing on the cake by knocking Evander Holyfield out.
You can talk to Lennox, just look down the barrel there. I know he's a pal of yours. I know you know him pretty well.
That's what I like to say to Lewis is he rapped a poem, a song. I like to do another rap back for him.
Well, do your rap. I like to the camera. Go on.
Listen, folks, now here's the deal. Lennox is a champion. That's real. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. It's the only thing worse than being knocked out. Promoters getting the money, fighters get the pain. But that's how it goes in the boxing game.
That's pretty good.
So you're saying it's all about boxing politics?
Next time when I face Evander Holyfield, he'll be 6 months older. Still won't know what to do and how to get in because I'll be much superior and show it.
Yeah. Mr. Jim.
I know I feel that with the length of your jab, with the way you control it, and the way that Holyfield cannot reach you, there's no way he can beat you.
But if you go out there trying to knock him out, you might get knocked out yourself because that's when you make mistakes. Just go out there and do what you know how to do, and that's the win. And you've come out victoriously.
Thank you, Larry. He's going to offset Holyfield because Holyfield cannot reach him. So therefore,
that's why you got to box him.
That's what I said, Ralph.
Hey, you use that long arm.
Jim, hello.
That's what I did with Jim. These two are kicking off here. Before you leave us, Ian, we're still here.
Have a fight, are they, Jim?
Yeah, they're just a moment, I think. Just a moment. They're looking for a promoter, though. Just before you leave us, we've got one question. I know Jimmy Lennon Jr. has got a question that he wants to put to Lennox.
While your name was not read as the victor in this fight, I see you as the biggest winner in this fight of all because you're going to get a rematch with Holyfield. You're going to get a huge payday. You have the confidence of knowing how to handle him in the ring, and you've captured the hearts of fans around the world and doubters who weren't sure what you could do. Can you agree that perhaps a draw helped you more than a decision win in this first fight?
Yes, a draw definitely helped me and, you know, made everybody notice me in the world. So, you know, I definitely didn't lose in that aspect.
Well, Jim, thanks to you and the guys in New York.
Terrific.
See you when you get back, Jim.
Okay, take care.
We're gonna go straight over to Kate.
Well, I think she's left her wellies at home. It's ground forces Charlie Dimmock.
All right, Lennox. Are you going to feel under pressure when you go for the rematch to go out and try and deck Holyfield straight away? And will it change your fight plan, or are you just going to carry on as normal?
You know, I've always said that we create our own pressure. And I know that I would want to get in there and definitely go in there and knock him out just to put a stamp on the whole issue. But thinking about it, I'm not that kind of person. I'll probably go through it and try and box my way into a knockout and hopefully want to come. But I'm pretty sure that want to come next fight.
That would be cool, though, if you could knock him out. What's it like knocking someone out cold?
I think you feel like you've robbed that person of their energy, and you feel like more on top of, you feel a lot stronger than they do. That's the only way I can describe it.
Kate, you got another question?
Yes, I have, with Olympian Colin Jackson.
Hey, Colin.
Hey, hi guys, how are you? Lennox, in 1988, I saw you actually winning your gold medal at the Seoul Olympic Games. How does that compare to winning the WBC title?
I think it's different, but almost the same in one sense, because you go in there and people, you know, don't think you're going to make it, or some people think you're going to make it. Then all of a sudden, once you've made it and achieved that goal, everybody changes around you. You know, people start coming up to you for autographs and a picture. And for me, when that happens, I'm just like watching and seeing what's happening, how everything unfolds and changes around me. Good question.
Katie?
I'm with the gorgeous Joe Guest.
Sorry, I'm going to lower the tone a bit, but why is it wrong for you to have sex before a fight? Sorry, Mrs. Lewis.
It depends. It depends on the person. You know, some people it gives great strength to. Some people it robs them of energy. So it depends on what kind of person you are.
Are you fighting tomorrow?
No.
Kate, give us another question.
I have the lovely Samantha Janus now.
Hiya, first of all, can I just congratulate you on the fight?
Thank you.
What happened on your way into the ring? All of that hassle that you got on your way, and Evander got a clear passageway through to the ring. What was going on? Did that kind of break your concentration?
Not really. It kind of added to it.
I wondered if that might happen, but I just thought for a second, do you think it happened on purpose? Do you think...
They actually stopped the British flag from coming in. We have a young kid from Wales that always comes to my fights and brings in the British flag. And just when we were coming out, they were saying, well, no flags can go into the ring. We said, no, we're going to the ring with the flag. You know, I face all kinds of problems when I go to America and fight. You know, like you said, having that clear aisleway to be able to get to the ring without no bothersome. But in this case, it wasn't clear, and it was basically their fault.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Kate?
I'm over here with the hairy Gareth Hale.
Oh, hello. Hi, Lennox.
Hi.
Great victory.
Thank you.
We do have certain things in common. We're both natural athletes. We're both natural heavyweights. But I wasn't tempted to the world of champion boxing because the money didn't seem enough for me. Seriously, what is it like getting £10 million for a day's work?
Nice.